The economy seems to be booming, the stock market is close to an all-time high, and unemployment is at a multi-decade low. So why are so many Americans so upset and feeling so financially pinched? Groceries are up 25% since January 2020. Same with electricity. Used cars are up 35%, auto insurance is up about 35%, and rents are up close to 25%. To top it all off, borrowing rates have not been this high in many decades, and mortgage rates are hovering around the mid 7% range. These figures help explain why Americans express such dissatisfaction about the economy despite some of the booming headline figures. And yes, wages have gone up, but not to match the level of price increases. The biggest variable for almost all residents is rent. The way rent is tracked can be very deceiving. Most people have contracts that are 12 months long, and rents usually don't increase during the contract period. This makes the rental figure of the CPI index a very lagging indicator. For some people, the rents have doubled since pre-pandemic. Others have been luckier as they are on rent control. What's often not captured is the disparity in rent increases that people have faced. Also, renters who hope to one day own a home have never been more discouraged, with housing prices up more than 40% since pre-pandemic. Add to this 7.5% mortgage rates and skyrocketing insurance rates, and you can see why so many have given up. Let's not forget about utility bills. Here in California, electricity rates have gone up 51% since pre-pandemic. That's just crazy. Also, childcare is up about 32% since 2019, which is causing many mothers to have to stay at home to take care of their children instead of working. The cost of living crisis can determine who the next president is. Americans are frustrated, and they will vote with their budgets in mind. For the 4 years preceding the pandemic, groceries only went up about 1% a year. Nowhere is the cost of living crisis more problematic than in California. Prepare to have sticker shock when you eat at a California fast food chain. The minimum wage for fast food workers was set to $20 an hour starting April 1st. This rule applies to fast food and fast casual restaurants in California. That's the highest minimum wage in the country. Since September 2023, the price of food at fast food restaurants has gone up 10%, and this could just be the beginning. At a time when people are already hurting financially, people in California are now dealing with spending about $20 for a meal at Chick-fil-A, or $15 for a meal at McDonald's, or $15 for a burrito at Chipotle. This has a lot of people scratching their heads. A family of four can easily go to Chipotle and spend $60, as I have recently done. Sure, it's great food, but $60 sure sounds like a lot of money. Since consumers are already so squeezed for the necessities, they're finding it increasingly hard to find money to splurge. A recent survey from the Global Strategy Group found that half of respondents said they could not afford to go to a restaurant, and 2/3 said they could not afford a vacation. What's made all this worse is that the disparity between the haves and have-nots has never been this great. Thankfully, inflation is cooling, but the damage has already been done. We have to get used to $15 Chipotle burritos or $6 for a dozen of eggs. I don't know what the solution is for this cost of living crisis, but all I can say is that we've reached a tipping point where too many are at their breaking point. This will be the biggest issue come November in the election. If you liked my video, please push the like button, and I wish you a great day. Thank you.